In this tutorial, I will be explaining how to weave in yarn ends and how to work a gathering thread through cast-on stitches. When you add new yarns to a piece of knitting, you are left with the yarn ends. And for a neat and secure finish, I would recommend weaving in these yarn ends before you begin sewing up the project. So, to weave in a yarn end, simply thread the yarn through a sewing needle. Then weave the yarn between the stitches like so. Between 4 and 5 stitches should be sufficient to secure the yarn. Then simply trim off the excess yarn like so. And continue doing so for all the remaining yarn ends. As you can see, I have now weaved in all the yarn ends, and I now need to work a gathering thread through the cast-on stitches. So, thread the yarn at the start of the cast-on stitches into a sewing needle. Then, insert the sewing needle into the first stitch, like so. Bring the yarn through, and then insert the needle into the next stitch, and once again thread the yarn through, and continue threading the yarn through all the stitches on the cast on row like so. Then once you get to the end of the row, you need to pull the yarn tightly to gather in all the stitches. And then secure the yarn by taking the needle into the first stitch on the cast on row like so. And once again, pull the yarn tightly to gather all the stitches neatly together. You then need to sew along the seam from the nose to the chin using mattress stitch that I explained in a previous tutorial. And once you've sewn to here, working down from the gathered back of the head, join the seam along here. As you can see, I have now sewn this seam. I have also sewn the seam from the nose to the chin, leaving an opening of approximately 2.5 to 3 centimetres at the base of the head for inserting the stuffing.